Hey YouTube world, it's me Coco, and I was told to do a field reading for the Conscious Collective. So yeah, as y'all know, this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, cool. If it don't, cool. I got booty now, right now. But if it don't, cool. Take what resonate with you, leave it don't. You know, no, don't touch it, cause you're not even playing. You on your phone. Don't judge the wall because y'all know I got kids. Don't judge the noise because y'all know I got kids. Okay? So yeah, let's get into it. Message for the collective. It's 12/21 on January 21st. Stop! Move! Cause y'all not even thinking about it. Move. I don't want to hear it. Cause y'all wasn't even thinking about it until y'all see me using it. Alright, so we got the Four of Swords, followed by the Tower and the Hangman. So pretty much what this is saying, y'all, is that some of y'all are burnt the fuck out, but y'all been overworking, right? Because the Four of Swords talks about needing rest, right? If it was up in reverse, you chose to take the rest. Since it's upright, you're burnt out, and the universe is telling you need to take a rest, right? And this Tower, followed by the Tower, once you really sit back and you take a rest and you pause, you rest your mind, like you calm your mind. Like I'm not necessarily saying that you have to meditate per se, but if you can meditate, then get into meditation. But if you can calm your mind, I think I actually made a video on mindfulness. You don't necessarily have to necessarily get into meditation, but I would suggest practicing mindfulness. Okay, because with mindfulness, you can do that no matter what you're doing. You can do it while cleaning up, you can do it while dancing, you can do it while walking, you can do it while eating. You know, you don't have to be still, unlike meditation, you have to be still and you have to try to calm your mind. Mindfulness is you focusing on whatever it is that you're doing. So while I'm doing tarot reading, instead of me doing a tarot reading and focusing on what I'm going to make for dinner, I'm focusing on giving you the reading. That's pretty much what mindfulness is just you focusing on the current moment, okay? So with that being said, you're being forced to take a rest because there are things that is changing. The things that's changing is enlightenment. Like they're trying to give you a whole bunch of downloads with this hangman. But in order to do that, you have to rest. So they're going to force you to rest, okay? Then you have the Ace of Wands followed by the Death and the Knight of Swords. So again, they're really trying to communicate with you and they're trying to give you ideas and stuff. But because you're so busy working, they're telling you that there's some transformation that you have to do. It's funny how the Death was underneath the Tower, so there's definitely going to be a lot of change and a lot of transformations going on. And with this Knight of Swords, it's pretty much him coming in with the sword of truth of what's either going on around you, what's going on in your world, or what's going on in your world, like what's going on inside your body, like inside your spiritual body. Like they're going to bring all that shit up, okay? But they're definitely going to make you change. I mean, they're definitely going to make you take some rest. Shit is definitely changing for you, okay? Either get with it, or they're going to force you to get with it. Trust me. We got, let me do another one. And don't judge some of these cards, y'all, because she did go and got into my cards. She done bit up the Nine of Wands. Nine of Swords. She done bit up the Four Swords. Okay, so you got the Nine of Cups followed by the Fool and the Star. So pretty much, yeah, they're trying to transfer you. They're trying to get you to awaken and change and transform into a better person so you can have a better life. Because with the Nine of Cups, it talks about emotional contentment And the Fool talks about new journeys, you know, taking a leap of faith. And the Star talks about having faith, like you're taking a leap of faith into having faith. Okay, because the Star talks about faith, hope, and manifestation. Like, so with this Fool, you're taking a leap of faith into the faith. And pretty much what this change is doing is putting you in the emotional state to want to be able to do it. Then you have the 10 of coins followed by the 7 of swords. Y'all, I love music, so don't bother me if I get to jamming out. But, I mean, followed by the 7 of wands and the page of swords. So, family, I feel like you're probably they're giving you some type of download for your family, about your family. It could be like ancestral lineage downloads. It could be them giving you ways to create a strong foundation for your family. But it's definitely dealing with your family, with what you got going on. And then with the 7 of wands, it's over top of this death. So you're really not trying to transform. You're still trying to defend who you are at the present moment or who you were in the past, right? You're not trying to change. You're not trying to transform into this beautiful person, right? I mean, I ain't gonna say it's beautiful because it may not be beautiful for some. But I feel like for some of you, it's going to be a young female that's going to help you change. It could actually be a young male or a young female that's helping y'all change. They're coming, like the swords have to do with your mind, right? So it's like they're coming in with the sword of truth to deliver you these truths. So all you have to do is be open. You're defending yourself against these truths. You're defending yourself against this transformation. Okay, so it's going to be a young man or a young woman in your family that's giving you the truth and giving you, you know, trying to help you go more towards faith, for the lack of better words, because it'd be hard to translate what the fuck they be telling me in my head. Okay, yeah, definitely feel like it's a young man. Maybe somebody in their 20s. I wouldn't say young, like, you know, teenagers, but definitely somebody in their 20s, between 21 and like 29. I mean, I don't know if you consider 29 as young, but 29 is fairly young. So somebody between 21 and 29 is coming in. Okay, they're helping their family. Either you are this 20-something-year-old male or female that's helping your family, or there's going to be a 20-year-old something male or female coming in to help your family, okay? And that's why you're defending, because you're young as shit. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do, how to live my life, this and the third? It's not, listen, y'all older folks, it's not about that, okay? We are the generation that is really, like, the generation before us started to change, right? But our generation is the generation that's really going to put it into action, right? And in order to really put it into action, we still have to go back and help out our older family members, okay? We're in the position where we're trying to help our older families come up while raising the younger generations to come up as well. So y'all older people, y'all have to get it together. Well, y'all should get it together. Like, it's not about age. We're not telling y'all what to do because we want to control y'all. We're telling y'all what to do because at the end of the day, it's the truth, okay? Y'all, that old way of living is not where it's at anymore. That old paradigm is just not where it's at anymore. Let me see your Tootsie Roll. So put y'all pride aside, old people. Listen to these young folks. You're not gonna peel it? Peel it. You be pressed to pick it up. You be pressed to peel it any other time. Maybe you can have this. If you're the young person trying to help out the older person, maybe offer some type of drink. It doesn't have to be liquor. It doesn't have to be wine. It could be coffee. It could be tea. It could be water. Try to offer some type of drink. Like, you know, I don't know. That just called out to me. I mean, but some of y'all family members might like, wine and alcohol. If they do, they do. Like, I know my family like alcohol. Some of my families prefer coffee. Some of them prefer wine and alcohol. So, you guys switch it up according to your audience. If you got a family member that likes coffee, then when you have that conversation with them, you bring them coffee. If you got somebody who likes wine, you switch it up. You bring them wine and have that conversation over wine. Excuse me. Slide, baby, slide. Sorry, y'all. Still gotta be a parent. Put it in the trash. Here. Put the orange peel in the trash too. Here. Got to see roll. Alright, so you got the Knight of Wands, followed by the Eight of Cups, followed by the Seven of Pentacles. So yeah, it's like they're coming in to really give, like I'm telling you, this young man or this young woman is definitely trying to come in to help, or you are that young man or young woman. Like if you're an older person, then you get what I'm saying when I say, the young man, young woman. If you are the young man, young woman, then like, get it worded to where it applies to you, okay? But yes, there's a young man, young woman that's really trying to come in to get you to walk away from this old way of being, okay? Like, you over here complaining about your work not paying off. You complaining about what you don't have. You've been working all this and all that, all this and all that, and nothing is happening. But you're not listening to this young man and this young woman that's trying to come in and tell you, a better way of life. We're not saying that it's perfect, but it's definitely better, because I'm telling you, me personally, I haven't worked in a while, okay? I've dipped into several different business ideas of mine, and pretty much that's what we're telling you. Like, you can figure out what's for you, because obviously what you're doing is not for you, okay? You can love what it is that you're doing, right? But no, you can love what you're doing. Like, some of you may be doing what it is that you want to do, but you're not making good money from it, or you're overly slaving yourself because you're not doing it the right way. And what we're telling you pretty much is, you could do what you love to do, but let us help you take what you need to do to the next level, okay? So then you got the Sun, followed by the Hierophant, and then with the Lovers, all major arcana. So you listen to that person, all this is going to bring you joy, okay? New beginnings, joy. You're going to feel like a child again, okay? Because the person that is coming in, or you being the person that's coming in, that's the spiritual teacher, okay? They're telling you that they're going to help you move towards your soul's purpose, your soul's calling, okay? Like, for example, like we always say, we always talk about light workers, right? And people think that light workers aren't supposed to work, etc., etc., etc. But the thing about light workers is, light workers exist in every form that there is. Light workers pretty much is just somebody who helped raise the elevation. It doesn't matter what you do. You can be a dancer. You could be a stripper for real, because you making these men happy, okay? If you making people happy, and you raising the consciousness, and you raising the elevation of people, then you're a light worker. Like, if you're a chef, right? You put your love into that food, and then you're giving them that food. You're giving them love, so when they eat your food, they're going to feel that love, right? But if you're a teacher and, you're working with people, it doesn't matter if they're adults or if they're children, right? If you're working with somebody and you're giving them, your love, you're giving them your light, you're trying to really help them elevate, then you're doing your job as a light worker. It doesn't matter what your occupation is. Even us as parents, we are light workers, right? Like sometimes we start to realize, I made a video on this, we don't really, we think our purpose is something bigger than what it really is, and we tie our purpose to our career when that's not really it. Sometimes your purpose is really just to be, right? Your purpose is to raise the elevation and the consciousness in some way. Even if your purpose is just to be a parent, like I know me specifically, my purpose is to work primarily in my family. Anything that I do on the outside is extra, right? So understand that your purpose is not your career. Your purpose is what makes you happy. What makes you happy, and also what can raise the elevations of the consciousness and make other people happy. That's what your purpose is. Your purpose isn't you being a teacher. Your purpose isn't you being a chef. Your purpose isn't you being a doctor. It's what you do with your career that's the purpose, or what you do with your life that's the purpose. Like I said, I haven't had a job in a while now, because I understand my purpose really is to be a parent. My purpose is to really work with my family and elevate my family, past generations, you know, my current generation, and then future generations, and then anything that I do on the outside out of my family is extra, right? So stop stressing about what you think your purpose is, because in all reality, your purpose is really not that deep. But we're going to draw some oracle cards, you know, some little motivational stuff for the Conscious Collective. So yeah, some people still really thinking about like what they don't have and things that was in the past, right? Like I said with the seven of coins, you're thinking about all the work that you put in, and that's not working out for you. But at the end of the day, you gotta change your focus. You got nostalgia. Focus on the here and now. You also got Clover, release your guilt. And then you got Dragon, slay them all. Okay? Let me see. Do I want to put some more? I'll put some more. Put some more. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Girl, if you don't get your big head out the camera. Okay, you got Flower. Be real with yourself. You got Thorns. Weave together the crown you deserve. And then you have Tower, Unplug and Relax. So we're going to read those out the book, right? To get a deeper message. To get the full message. So here for nostalgia, it says, you're spending majority of the time daydreaming, wondering what could have been if only things had gone the way you wanted. By doing this, you aren't giving yourself a fair chance. Truth is, there's nothing you can do to change what happened, no matter how many scenarios you craft in your mind. Make improvements to your present, not your imaginary. Be sure to nurture what you've been given. Stop that yelling. She's not even messing with you. You can watch it with her. For Clover, you've been carrying the burden of guilt on your shoulders for far too long. It's now negatively impacting all facets of your life and making it impossible to function. You've come to a crossroads where you need to choose a direction. Go ahead and make your reparations or release yourself from the cage you built around yourself. Hint. Sometimes the first road leads back around to the second. I like that. Sometimes the first road leads back to the second. Because I was once in the situation where I had to repeat a certain cycle in order to learn the bigger lesson. And then for dragons, When the heart is involved, people don't always have the best intentions. They will pretend they're good for you only for you to find out they're toxic or even abusive. The time has come to face your dragons, and you must slay them before they slay you. Of course, don't literally slay them, but make sure they know you won't stand for their mistreatment. All right, let me read this Tower right here. And then for Tower, it's time you took a step back and spent some quality time with. I said put the phone on the charger, right? That's what happens when you don't keep it on the charger. Now put it on the charger and let it charge. I don't want to hear no crying, because I told you to keep it on the charger. Sometimes you gotta be stern, okay? But it says it's time to take a step back and spend time. Wait a second. Put it on the charger. Let me finish this video first. Okay? Okay? It's time you took a step back and spent some quality time with your one true best friend, yourself. Look up some yoga videos on YouTube. Try out guided meditations. Read a book from a genre you might not usually read. Take a morning stroll around your neighborhood and discover places you've never been before. When we take the time needed to recharge, we're paying the greatest respect to ourselves. For Thorns, this right here is the ultimate card of your celebration. Not just yourself, you're amazing though, but of those around you. When you're done putting on your crown each and every morning, go and help someone else put on theirs. You have so much love and wisdom to spread, so you don't waste it. Self-love is essential, but community is important too. And then Flower. We do ourselves a major disservice when we aren't truthful with ourselves. There's something you know to be true, yet you continue to ignore it. Lying to yourself may feel like the easiest thing to do, but things have changed. It's time for you to face reality, even if it makes you uncomfortable. No matter the outcome, it won't be nearly as bad as you think. Okay? And then additional messages for the collective. Huh? That's Rusty Rhonda. Okay, align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? And then mirror. Who or what is triggering you? The age of light. You've been training for this for lifetime. And then one more set of messages. You have, don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light to fit in? And the grandmother of Jesus, feeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. And then warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? And I am going to close out the message there. They're telling me to do a closing message. Okay. We got the Five of Swords followed by the King of Swords and the Three of Cups. I'm trying to figure out how to interpret this Five of Swords. Yeah. Okay, I feel like with this Five of Swords, once you stop battling with your inner self, then you're going to really receive the swords of truth. Stop battling with your teacher. Stop battling with your inner self. It's okay to receive the sword of truth, so that way you can come into the truth and really be, really know your shit. Really know what it is that's for you and what's not for you. And then you got the Three of Cups, celebration. Okay. celebration, you know, union, soul family. It could be you celebrating with your teacher, or you know, the teacher celebrating with the student. And then the Five of Swords is clarified by the Ace of Coins. Tomoko, I'm making a video. You should not be yelling louder than me. Do you hear me? But the Five of Swords is clarified by this Ace of Coins and this Two of Cups. So yeah, what this person is coming into this situation with is not necessarily a financial offering, but they're pretty much dropping you, you know, teaching you ways, you know, to use what you have to make the best of what you have and to go for what you want. Okay, so overall, listen to your teachers, good job. Okay, and that is it. I hope this message resonates with you. But yeah, enjoy the rest of y'all day.